Do the viewers see the lash though? It seems that the UI has frozen. Is it the same for you?
Could be because of the
He's dropping dangerously.
He is, but also bottom, looking for a kill onto 9 class, but looks like he's going to be able to run out. Metamorph used by Mickey, and turning around onto Toby. DM will bring up the first blood, or PARIVISION. They're fighting versus that TV illusion, another one being brought in, so 9 class won't die.
Strong into the game. We've seen him do it so many times. He is surrounded.
That's called throwing. Nisha about to die here, though survives with 40 HP, and it's going to be no one maybe falling to Boxy. Yes, sir. Liquid will find a kill out of this one and keep that Dark Willow alive.
If he could have come close, but this is, Nisha, classic.
Saberlight, though, in bottom in trouble as Satanic takes him out. And at the same time, yeah, you've got a battle going on in the other lane. This is one of those Observer's nightmares, as that's going to be Mickey picking up 9 class as a response for losing Toby.
Can help you, but the moment the Collis doesn't have anything that is going to contribute to that.
No one getting reeled in by Toby. Level 1 ensnare. Enough time for the Fiend's Gate to come out. And they're going to set themselves around this Leshrac and take down no one. DeCollis maybe got a bit of a safe distance for now, but with this Ember jumping in, they're trying to burn his mana as much as possible, and the chains were still on cooldown.
Still, and the next couple of minutes, like 3-4, is going to be when PARIVISION need to make a couple of moves.
See if Boxy drops that Edict, does more damage than the healing inside the Shadow Realm. Doesn't need a target to deal damage on no one. Also getting poked a bit by the Ember Spirit. The root comes out into the Dawnbreaker ult. Nice setup here from PARIVISION. And they'll find themselves success in terms of not just 1, but make it 2 kills. Saberlight smartly backing out. Everyone's missing on the map. But no one smoke pops, and they'll get info. They found Saberlight. Does get the root out, but doesn't have a follow-up on that blink. Actually, not even needed. They've got the lift from 9 class and stole the Pit of Malice. So that's a pretty good spell to have here, but at the same time, Liquid already going for the initiation onto Satanic. Takedown, no one too. TA doesn't have a friend around right now. Boxy got the Terrorize off in time. 3 more seconds for the Refraction to come up, and they're going to be able to burst through him before he has it available. 3 heroes down from Liquid, but they have taken 2 big cores, and DM has to back away. Mickey, Nisha, the 2-man squad. Sunders use no fire remnants remaining. And stolen Sunder as well by 9 class.
Great start to the game. He's not going to be as tanky. And sure, you killed the Underlord, but the turnaround, if you want to go,
no one here. The portal's already coming right behind him and setting him up. And there we go. They take him out of play. No one. Back-to-back deaths. Spawn die. Spawn die. Oh, that's a 9 class play if I've seen something. Sunder zap him with the Fate Bolt. His job's done here.
After the Sunder.
We have an Aghanims coming up on the Dawnbreaker just right now, so if Boxy kills him before he finishes, okay, finish the item, but still a big kill to be grabbed. From one route to another route with the Fear. Saberlight cleans this one up. It's all the way back. Satanic also being pinged down in mid. They want to go at him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Would want to poke a lot more now than commit, something that they have been doing quite a lot.
No one going for the blink in, finds 2. Nisha is beautifully caught there, and Toby's song is slightly slow.
Stolen
2. He doesn't have a blink though, but he might be able to chase and catch. At least Toby's already been targeted here, but Liquid recognizing that, yeah, this fight's kind of over. I mean, Ember getting blown up right away, and the song comes out so... I mean, you don't have time to fight. They can use that song for set. Amike runs in, no one. He's going to need some allies here because 9 classes around, ready for that song setup if required. Maybe even isolate them from the side. Terrorize comes out, Mickey Sunder onto the Dawnbreaker. And there's the song from 9 class. Boxy stunned, Satanic getting ready in position, has that BKB, even no blink on him right now.
Chase is on.
And Liquid is released, no one getting burnt down. DM dropping to Nisha, hoping to get this for himself, and he'll get it. Actually, Mickey somehow ends up getting the last hit on this kill, but he's got 2.
It's physical damage. That's something that the Terrorblade is very, very good against. 40 armor.
Kate coming out, right in the middle of all of these PARIVISION heroes. DeCollis caught, and they'll start things off with the Chen kill. They didn't quite see Satanic, but now they do. They did get that stun from Dark Willow, popping her BKB, and TA have to go all the way back home. That's 9 and 8 second BKB charges used in back-to-back fights.
Some kind of a way to fight.
There's a following pattern here, and I've been looking at these Wisdom Runes as no one gonna get surrounded by Liquid. They got the Tormentor and instantly down to bottom again. That Underlord threat showing. Even though they have BKBs, it has to halt for a moment. 2.4k HP remaining. All of Liquid wrapping around from the back. Nisha finds Ducalis asleep, and there's the Roots connecting on 3. Ducalis already poked heavily here, and Mickey hitting no one, following with the Hurricane Pike. That is a Lesh gone. That is a Chen getting torn, and the Dawnbreaker forced away. Satanic songed by Toby. They're going to get pretty much everyone here. Even though that's one TP out, this is the big prize. Can they kill the TA before that TP goes through? Not quite. They got halfway, but Roshan is won by Liquid. And you with no BKB for 55. The guy who goes in the melee stunner with a blink without a BKB. Song from Toby! They caught all of them asleep. Everyone, all 5 are asleep, and they clean up the base, and Toby's like, I'm out of here. I'll die for it, sure. Oh, that's one way to use a Naga song. Toby, I applaud.
Okay, so they're gonna try to fight in this triangle. Is the last play they can make, but also Liquid are gonna be aware of this.
Up to mid-gate. Toby is here. Song's still on cooldown for 60. Underlord Gate has been popped now. They've got no one. He has that BKB still. He really needs to calculate. He's going to have to do it as soon as Nisha shows up. Send him all the way back home. Nisha getting jumped as he goes a bit too deep here, but lives as he gets the backup of his allies. So it doesn't quite die to Satanic, who also knows I might be able to stay here for the kill, but that might also cost my life, and I don't want to buy back just right now because I don't have the money for it. Satanic needs 1,400 gold for a second life. Mickey technically has 3 because he's already got the Sunder. He's got that Aegis for a minute. Ian does get a 2-man stun, but everything halts for a moment. No source of damage coming in right now. No one dies. Buys back. There's the Sunder coming out from Mickey. It's falling to Mickey, and those conjured images. Those big wing-shaped demons as no one goes in. This is a dieback play. If he falls, he got the Aegis out, but still, that Dawnbreaker heal, it's not going to be enough, is it? Saberlight dropping though. Satanic finds a kill with it. The song from Toby, a chance to retreat. TP's out. Remnants jumping out. Toby will give his life for this one. They don't lose too much with it. No one almost dying. Liquid almost losing everyone there.
I'm actually surprised that PARIVISION managed to find a jump like that. And just this TA is starting to do massive amounts of damage with the Swift.
So that was the creep wave into Entity that was going on. So this was after the ATF Crystallis.
Look at this.
Wow.
No one needs to get away.
Gotta stop talking about historics here because we still have this game going underway. No one's BKB already burnt up. Saberlight is getting into range. These are just roots into roots. A lift from 9 class, but no savior for him. And that is a 2-minute timer. Well, 40 seconds of that at least.
I don't know if they timed it exactly, or they're probably like, oh, he's gonna have it soon, but it's fine. He won't have it yet.
The tier 4s are down.
You have no glyph. You have to fight.
Gotta stop this somehow. Now Satanic looking for Nisha, but Nisha's jumping around. Mickey's hitting for 3 hits, and the Ancient's just dying. The game is over. Game 1 for Liquid. And no one, I understand he's the first guy who disconnects from the server. Like, just a tiny little mishap. Even if it is a pro game, even if it has the best players in the world, it's that one.
Man, I think Clockwork would have been a better protection for Lina, but PARIVISION are going a different route. They're going with the route that they want to be the one starting.
Also a loss.
Oh, look at the Kunkka. He's trying to make a play. TP is coming. Ooh, man, this is so close for both of the mid laners.
Blood Grenade, Boxy, hoping to poke a bit more here, but, you know, he's just going to walk in to the Torrent. Nisha's going to take over the lane for now. No one's still doing great. Toby's coming into with 9 class, another Blood Grenade. Guys are throwing apples at this guy, really wanting this kill, and not a whole lot is needed. 4 stick charge is still up, and he's looking for a kill. Deny. It does not come out. Toby secures the kill. Nisha gets the blink away. A 9 class will finish him off, so blink out, but you're dead anyway. And now they're going to turn their attention to the Dark Willow.
Fight.
Toby and Boxy got to be poking away here.
Bramble is up.
5, and Bramble's also up, so they run out of mana. and also the position to do so. So we're going to trade both mid laners. Toby for the first blood. Brown Knights and the Falcon Blade ready. So Brown Boots coming in for Dakala. It's quite far away though. No one going to get hit by the Shackle. 1300 HP even. A very tanky Kunkka. They do 500 at least, so quick reminder of their damage check. Good to do sometimes. Sonic Wave flies in though. No one. Down to 200. Webbed up as well with a relink. Can they still get to him? Nisha blinks in nearby. Another Shadow Strike, and there's the Shackle. Long range 2 for Boxy. Catches him down. Dakala's now also still not out of it. Has that regen rune. That did help with that extra regeneration early on, but that runs out now. Dakala cannot stick around here forever. 3-point Shadow Strike starts to hurt quite a lot. 9 class chasing Toby. Pushes the Naga Siren on her side of the map. It's like a distant dream. Last game, 9 class was level 16 when cores were hitting 25s.
They caught
mid lane. Nisha, the boat's not going to be there in time, is it? Yeah, the X mark was still lingering because they got the torrent opener. Point Satanic, well aware.
They
maybe finds even a kill on Boxy. They're jungling around each other's. Ducalis getting hit by the Arena Spear by Saberlight. Doesn't get the Starbreaker off. They dodge the
Satanic
LSA.
is in trouble.
Boxy is still running right behind Satanic. Gets the Hex, and there's the Shackle. Level 3, long duration. And Satanic, the Spear hits Kunkka, but they got the kill anyway. Nisha has also found one for himself off a 9 class. And now focusing on no one, but they're all dropping quite low. They need more damage with that Hex coming, that Shackle coming out onto the Kunkka. Speared onto the tower, 300 HP. Big stick used. Mickey, another refraction. No one is dying, and he will fall here.
Not another
Big
one.
sequence for Liquid to find that many kills. It's 4-0. Like, not really. I'm pretty sure we've played Radiant sometime around. Because their Radiant ratio is pretty low. We'll get back to it in a second. A Satanic is speared next to his tier 2 tower. And he's got 23 HP, but the Serpent Ward, we talked about that big, bad, mean ward right there. You can't really fight it, can you? They changed it a little bit. It's a good ward, though.
They're looking
and
towards
no
the
one
Kunkka.
runs in.
This is a bit too deep.
Got the boat out. Got pretty much all of his spells out there. The boat
It doesn't matter.
does give him the rum buff. Double Admiral's rums, but 4 heroes. Big Serpent Ward. Fighting versus the inevitable. They'll take down no one's Kunkka.
True testament on how bad this game is going for PARIVISION, because the boat was used, and usually... Oh, is that Quab dead? Nope, he's killing him.
Nope, that's
beautiful.
That's a 9 class dead, and now DN targeted down and bottom. Liquid are striking them everywhere where they can see. They really love to, wouldn't they? Dawnbreaker drops his ult and fights against that with the heal, but still not enough. The Melt Strike finishes off DM. And now targeting Dakala's Boxy spells are still on cooldown. He doesn't quite have the mana, but who needs it? Saberlight's got a spear to toss him back. And that is a multitude of kills. That's another 4-0 for Liquid. Back to back.
We...
Oh, Dakala. All right, here we go. There's the banter. There's the banter.
I go for him. He's all alone. And there's no Dawnbreaker.
He should have seen them, but he doesn't. He has no idea what's about to hit him. Already lost half of his HP by the time that Arena Spear has finished its job. And they do take down Saberlight. No one running around back and forth hectically. But he isn't being targeted here by Mickey, by Nisha. And Boxy. Oh, Boxy going to get some damage from that Bedlam. But Ducalis is only standing around just watching. I have a Starbreaker, but I'm not coming to help you, bro. I'm looking at that 3-2 score.
They're going to dive.
That's the one he's thinking about, Harry.
Yeah.
Ducalis is in game 4 mentality at the moment.
If he hadn't been all chatting, maybe Liquid would decide, yeah, this kill is not worth it. But
Ducalis is going to run in here to Saberlight as he blinks. Misses the spear, got the arena though. They've got the Dawnbreaker trapped. Good Solar Guardian your way out, but Liquid's going to call off the attack on him and change their attention. Meanwhile, no one going to get a pretty big boat here. Liquid soaks up at least the Laguna on Boxy, but Boxy and Toby both dead. Mickey to drop as well, and there's the question mark dropped into chat with the bot coming up as a follow-up. 3 dead from Liquid and PARIVISION. Well, screw that game 4 mentality. We definitely have a game on our hands here.
Not gonna lie, it was Saberlight who screwed up there with his spear. Is the only reason that did happen. But they want him out.
Though. Yeah, that's your pause 5.
Go from objective to objective. Diving is nice, but you should be a little bit more conservative.
Toby's caught the attention of PARIVISION. If he survives long enough to get the song off, no, he doesn't. Damage from Satanic, too much. But he still runs into Mickey, willing to at least get a couple hits in. But that's against a refraction and a couple freebies by Mickey. Melt Strike onto no one. Only takes about 100 from Mickey.
Saberlight going in.
Here. They'll go on to 9 class.
No boat, no split.
Quite a lot of damage. Nice brambles on the side though, but unfortunate for PARIVISION, they can't use it. Saving DM here with this ulti from Dawnbreaker, the Solar Guardian, leads into his death.
Let a hero die, buy some time, get all of the enemy heroes there, and live to fight another day, which they were gonna do now.
21-minute wisdom. Nisha's just there in time to interrupt that experience for DM. So he's gonna soak up a ton of abilities here, but he's still quite okay, I'd say. 1,000 HP.
Sleep.
Yeah. Sonic Wave and Song overlapping, but it's still a fight for them as Satanic down. Does not matter. The Serpent Wards on top of no one. Mickey with the double. Quick Tornado. Send the Mars flying up in the air, but they're targeting the Brewmaster. They kill off another, get a fourth one, and there should be a Rampage coming up for Mickey. He's waiting, rooted up in the Bramble Maze for now. DM, well, who's going to get it in the end, of course. There we go. That is a Rampage for Mickey. If I remember correct here, we didn't exactly get a single... We didn't
in the
actually
previous game, they were at least making some moves, which their lineup wasn't necessarily good at. They have a lineup for moves, and they're not making any.
Yep, they're getting moved on. This Liquid is continuing to find pick-off after pick-off. That's of action.
Oh, PARIVISION are going to get caught off guard. At least 9
Two
classes.
heroes inside this one. No arena just quite yet. They've got 9 class and DM both locked in. Dragging the Brewmaster a little bit more. The shackles come out. That's a third casualty for PARIVISION as the Kunk is respawning in 10 seconds. Satanic, you're in a hurry to get those items done. Liquid's knocking on your gates.
They're just making it look too easy. This is the 4th game in a row they're winning.
Seems like there's only one master on the server right now.
Nisha is playing this game. Also, you can look at it, the way that he dodges that boat. The animation of the blink of the Queen of Pain is actually not that high, but her turn rate can sometimes be problematic, and they caught Satan. What was that, 3 hits?
3 hits indeed. You counted correct, Harry. Satanic is out for 50 seconds. Nisha's jumping in aggressively on the backline. They called it GG, so we might be in for a quick one, Harry, by the looks of it. Liquid is now holding on to championship points.
Yo, don't get all Debbie Downer on me here, Panda. It's fine. It's going to be a 3-2. I mean, the Callis, he wrote that in the chat, so he knows about it. But, dude, I see Saberlight. I feel like he's like... Ooh, okay. Okay, this is interesting, right? Because you're dealing with an Iron Shell, you're dealing with a Lifestealer. Those things are generally not something that the Huskar likes playing against.
Minute at a time, one step at a time. Get to that position. Liquid has definitely looked very, very strong. 9 class. The pounce out to save distance, but he's still getting slowed up by that blood grenade again from Toby. And they are wearing down this Slark. A couple of more hits should do. Another Infernal Blade, and that's a first blood. Saberlight will be given it for that Code of Blood stack. And that is Liquid. Have the stats and the kill from no one goes through. The right click is going to be enough for the kill there. Saberlight and Boxy fighting Satanic and Takala. Saberlight is low. The explosion from Pugna is going to be enough. And they've got that Decrepify on Boxy. He's got no spells up just quite yet. Satanic might be able to win this battle. Boxy does not win it in the end. The Lifestealer too strong. And now no one avalanches Nisha and Toby to make another run for it. So PARIVISION already up to the point where he's cutting waves. These boots up. No one TP's in, but the toss actually sends Satanic in for the battle. Boxy trying to help out Saberlight, but 3v1 is a bit too much for him to deal with. Good rotation from no one.
Of course, he cannot come back to the lane, but that was kind of to be expected, and he has a lot more than you would have expected.
Light break. The Decrepify came out, and he tried to nuke down no one. Still working with those disarms. 9 class is getting Boxy. Good body block there, preventing that pounce, which is coming off cooldown right now. Has the vision on the cliff here. Toby's also here. They're trying to put as much flesh as they can between PARIVISION and Nisha, who's still dancing around the trees. There's the avalanche coming in. Another toss. Jumps into a creep to get a bit more extra distance. 100 HP.
What the hell is going on?
Nisha still play the Benny Hill theme, somebody, as we're still going. Pounce is off cooldown in a second, but Slark's got no mana for it. He needs another 10 seconds. DM dies to Mickey while all of this is going on, and Nisha's still dancing around the trees. Another jump in, noticing that he's got to a point of no return. So might as well fight it. And that means Mickey might be able to steal this Wisdom Rune. 9 class is coming in, and he cannot get there in time. So Mickey is able to steal it. So you could say space created to some extent by Nisha.
To be honest, this is not that bad for PARIVISION. We knew that the Darkseer was going to have a really bad time, but we also knew the Tiny is going to have a bad time, and it's looking okay-ish for him, to be honest.
There's the toss, the pounce, but it's a Doom that you're fighting against. He's not an exactly easy target here. 9 class might just die to Boxy, but Boxy, again, he's like 1 hit away. No one even gives him a bottle charge. He's not done yet. No one's still chasing Mickey. 3 seconds, Avalanche, 1 second on Avalanche. This should be a dead Doom if he catches him. Toss is there, and the nuke, it's coming out. No one. Oh. When I said that I saw that Disruptor ban come out, I thought no one's going to be...
Rarely we see that on the Axe, but probably because the Huskar is not having an easy
Exactly, yeah. They want to help Nisha have a better game because it's not looking too great right now. 3 heroes on him again. Good Nightmare from Toby. More TPs coming in the wall. Going to be dropped down by the Darkseer. Going to be able to take down Nisha. Now focusing on Toby and Boxy. The quick pick-me-up, jump away. They got the Husker. Hopefully your fingers aren't shaking at the wrong time. Meanwhile, Boxy fights 9 class. Nisha still making his way through Roshan. 19 stacks of spears stacked up now, so they just need to hold them back for him to finish it off. Saberlight Call already used. Boxy dropping, Saberlight dropping too. The wall is placed down. With the whole team around. I'm sure if they even know about this. There we go, Nisha. He secured it. No one, though, running in with the Avalanche ready. Does get the connection on it.
He's alone.
So you got an Aegis, but that Aegis is gone right away.
Doom is coming.
And Toby doesn't get, he can't get close enough yet to help out. Might just be Nisha dead. No, Toby maybe could Nightmare somebody, but since the whole 5 of PARIVISION is on top of him, there's no chance.
But, so, yeah, and if he hadn't, the Doom would have joined. No one is hunting.
A surged, infested Tiny coming at you, Axe. Radiance ready, burning him up, so he's going to lose HP the whole time this chase is coming. But they are actually cautious. Dire Scan does connect.
Perfect scan.
And they've got people coming in. Liquid here with 5. Jump in onto the Tiny. Toby in an aggressive position to get a good grip, but 9 class sees him already and jumps straight onto the Bane. They got no one, and now onto the Pugna they go. Toby is still trying to kite them. 9 class pops his ulti to try and chase Bane and try to get the kill on Toby, and he will finally fall. The call misses from Saberlight, but the chase is now with 4 on 1. Finish off the Slark to Nisha, gets this one.
That was...
Fought a 9 class Slark, straight into a Fiend script, not thinking twice on that. They'll lose the tower, Saberlight on the chase, hoping to find somebody with a quick
He's still
call.
a powerhouse right now, especially with all of those buffs that are going to be coming through.
Yep, he's 2,000 ahead of the Tiny. Boxy finds his punching bag off of the Kalis. Now top are also fighting. Got the Bane and the Axe hugging each other's. Get the call off, and he gets the TP out, and Toby is now running away. That Glimmer saves Axe's life. Just enough damage soaked up by that Tiny combo. That
they did have a sentry ready to go.
Nisha into the pit. Long wraparound. Finding Saberlight. Pops his BKB. Gets the call on the Tiny. Attempts to push him deeper under the tower.
Liquid is coming.
Here comes Mickey as well. They do jump 9 class first. Roshan this time around has been left. Nisha spots 9 class, gets the jump in on the Slark. Remember, no shot on him yet. They got the backwall, but the call from Saberlight catches 2, and Nisha's going to get to work. Meanwhile, the feed script is on the Slark, but they don't have the damage to follow through. Yes, they do. Saberlight comes in, got the dunk, and now no one is running away. Toby does die. Dakalis is dying to Boxy. The support's battling it out, and Satanic is also there to help him out, while Liquid still chasing after no one. They got the Tiny out of the way, so 2 for 2 traded. But that's just the supports on Liquid and 1 core dead on PARIVISION's side, and with the Husker still up. They are not done with that. They're not done with this Roshan area yet. Satanic running in between. He's got this Radiance empty, or at least put off, but that sentry showed his position. Dakalis is dead, and Satanic dies too without getting Saberlight. DM on the run, and Slark has already respawned, so 9 class is coming back in with a long wraparound. There's no one to be found. The Slark, at least, at 300 HP Axe.
The enemy mid laner to jump in and pick it up, so maybe Aegis should be buffed as well.
Well, into context, it was a bit different than forgetting it, though. Satanic fighting out with Mickey. Hasn't used the Doom yet, and Probably not throwing it onto Syntanic right away because of that S and Y, but there we go. With the backup, they're going to do it, but the back wall comes out too. And they don't have a damage follow-up on it, though. Unfortunate for PARIVISION. Nothing to do about that initiation, or at least the counter-initiation. Because they lost the top tower, they lost Satanic. 5v4 with Husky Saberlight again. 9 class coming in close, gets the pounce out. Although he's doing so much more. Back to him. That's another axe in the face. How many heads does this Slark have that they can decapitate? My goodness, 10 deaths already on 9 class. Probably all those 10 deaths are Saberlight's 10 kills.
Yeah, I've seen chickens run around when they lose their head, but for fishes, I haven't seen that.
Bit of a different story. No one found again with another call from Saberlight and
3 battle hungers.
Whack in the face. I said good day, sir. PARIVISION 3-2. Before that, they lost in ESL 1 rally. They lost 2-1 to PARIVISION. They lost in Blast Slam. They lost in ESL 1 Bangkok. They lost in Blast Slam 1. They've lost so many times against PARIVISION, but now it could be back-to-back wins in a finals, or at least in a series, which is an elimination one. Satanic is gone for 60 seconds. 9 class and no one. Still trying to do their absolute best here, but there's not much room for nimbleness anymore. And
you do you, man, and just play the game.
That's what they're about. Words
nice toss.
Mean nothing versus actions. And they've come here to prove it. Got that accent up in the air, trying to work on Saberlight. Toby is walking in. Nightmare onto no one. Saberlight still surviving. Another second for Glimmer Cape. Not even needed anymore. Feed script onto no one. And try to slap this Tiny down for one more time. He's got a buyback. He'll use it. 9 class did get
just down in
out
3.
of the way. Ducalis found the kill on him.
It's an
Now
opening.
there's just BKB TPs out. Everybody trying to escape. 1-2 gone. They kill Boxy. But everyone else seems to be getting out. Again, they killed the supports, but not the cores. This time it happened around now. 9 class sitting under vision. Finally gets the D-ward out, but Liquid's already here, so they got eyes on the Slark to initiate. No one with a quick toss. Saberlight, early BKB. Tries to draw PARIVISION in as they're attempting to get something done. It could be a kill, it could be some damage, but
Liquid cores are coming.
seems like they're not getting anything yet. Satanic in the front. Nisha drawn in deep here. And there's the back wall placed down again. Nisha's still fine with that BKB up. Satanic gone for 75 seconds. Mickey forcing TM away. And 9 class is pretty much on the run here. They're all running away. No one sent in the air. Dying to the spears. And that is GG. And congratulations, Team Liquid. 3-0 championship here at the FISSURE Universe Episode 5.
A very close grand final here, I have to say, Panda. It was, dude, 5 games.